Hi guys, this is organic nomenclature and we are naming carboxylic acids. So the general formula of carboxylic acids is RCOOH, and in terms of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms it will be CnH2n plus 1 and COOH, where COOH is the functional group. So the COOH group having a carbon atom has the privilege of having that position as being the first position in the compound. Therefore, we will always number the carboxylic acid starting from the COOH group. So the numbering is fixed. So the naming of carboxylic acids would be the carboxylic acid with one carbon atom would be HCOOH. With two carbon atoms, it would be CH3. COOH with three carbon atoms, it would be CH3 COOH. Actually, CH3 CH2 COOH. So correcting this, CH2 COOH, the numbering being fixed 1, 1 and 2, 1, 2 and 3. So the name of the compounds would be, for the first one, it would be methanoic acid. For the second one, it would be ethanoic acid. For the third one, it would be propanoic acid. The fourth one would be called butanoic acid. The next would be pentanoic acid, and the next would be hexanoic acid, so on and so forth. So that is how carboxylic acid would be named. Now, having substitute groups positioned on carboxylic acid. So let's take examples. So we have CH3, CH, COOH with a CH3 group placed on the second carbon atom because the numbering is fixed. So 1, 2, and 3. So this compound would be called 2-methyl, and a 3 carbon carboxylic acid is called propanoic acid. Another example would be having a chloro group placed on one of the positions on the carboxylic acid. So the numbering would be done from right to left, 1, 2, and 3. And the name of this compound would be 2-chloropropanoic acid. Another example would have an OH group placed along with the COOH. So the OH group will not be given preference as a functional group because the functional group preference would be given to carboxylic. So the OH group would be called a hydroxy group. So this would be CH3, CH, OH placed here, and then COOH. Naming would be done, numbering from 1, 2, and 3 right to left, and it would be called 2-hydroxy propanoic acid. Another example of a functional group and a substitute group being present together would be placement of a NO2 group. NO2 group is called a nitro group on a carboxylic acid. So the numbering would be done 1, 2, and 3, and the name of this compound would be 2-nitro. This substitute group is called nitro. So 2-nitro propanoic acid. Now let's combine different functional groups on the same compound. So we would have a compound with, let's place multiple functional groups on the same carboxylic acid. So let's make a carboxylic acid with 5 carbon atoms. So CH3, then we would have a CH, then we would have another CH. Let's have a C with two substitute groups here and a COOH. So randomly placing different substitute groups. Let's place an OH group here, a Cl group here, a CH3 group here, and an NO2 group here. So numbering this compound would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this would be a 5 carbon carboxylic acid. So it would be called pentanoic acid. And the numbers would refer to the position of the substitute group. However, the name would be written with the alphabetical preference in mind. So chloro C, methyl M, hydroxy H, and nitro N. So the alphabetical order would be C followed by H followed by M followed by N. So the name of this compound would be 2-chloro, then it would be 3-hydroxy, then it would be 2-methyl, then it would be 4-nitro, and finally pentanoic acid. So that is how we name carboxylic acid. So the next we should consider having multiple carboxylic groups on the same compound. So that would be two COOH groups present on each terminal. So if we have two carbon atoms bonded together, each being a carboxylic group, so this is the compound that we end up with. So in order to name this compound, we start numbering from either of the COOH groups, so 1 and 2. So the name of this compound having two carbon atoms would be ethane, which would be written completely ETHANE, ethane. Then we would give the position of the carboxylic groups, which would be 1 and 2. So ethane 1, 2, and then since there are two carboxylic acids present, so this would be called dioic acid. Similarly, if we have another compound in which we've got two COOH groups present at the terminals, and let's place two CH2 groups in between. So the numbering can be done from either of the COOH group because they are present at the terminal. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the name of this compound would be butane, written completely, followed by positions of the substitute group 1, comma 2, actually 1 comma 4, not 2, 1 comma 4. So butane 1, 4 dioic acid. Now let's take an example of carboxylic acid with two COOH group and substitute groups. So this would be COOH, then we would have CH, then we would have CH, then we would have CH, and then we would have COOH. So where we have CH, we would label it with substitute groups, OH placed here, CH3 placed here, and Cl placed here. Now, as for the numbering, here the numbering would be fixed based on the alphabetical preference of the substitute group. So we have a chloro, we have a hydroxy, and we have a methyl. So if we number it from left to right, chloro gets the least number. If we number it from right to left, methyl gets the least number. So the least number would be given to the chloro group. So the numbering would be done from left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the name of this compound would become 2-chloro, 3-hydroxy, 4-methyl, then pentane. Complete name is written. Position of the functional groups are given 1, comma 5. Then we would have dioic acid.